For this problem, we have to prove that the expression given in the determinant represents a straight line. So let us apply the transformation C1 changes to C1 plus B times of C2 plus C times of C3. And before doing this, let us multiply the first column, which is C1, by A, so that the expression will look something like this: 1 over A square x minus ABY minus AC, ABX plus A square y and ACX plus A square. So on this determinant that I have obtained, I will be applying this transformation. Applying the given transformation, we observe that the determinant becomes 1 over A square plus B square plus C square times of x, BX plus AY, CX plus A, and in the second row it will start with A square plus B square plus C square times of y, and finally in this third row we will have A square, B square and C square to begin with, and rest of the terms they will remain the same, so we can just copy them like that. Now, using the fact that A square plus B square plus C square equals to 1, which you can see from here, so if I substitute in this place and this place, so my expression will look like 1 over A x y 1 bx plus ay minus ax plus by minus c, cy plus b, cx plus a, cy plus b minus ax minus by plus c equals to 0. Next, let us focus on terms like this. So you will find that here we got bx, here we got by, and here we got b. So if I write this determinant, if I split this up as the sum of two determinants, so this will give us x, y, 1, and then I'll split with respect to this first column. So I'll write bx over here, then I will write by, and then I will write b over here, and this will be just cx plus a, cy plus b, and minus ax minus by plus c, plus the second determinant which will be formed by everything else. So we write x, y and 1, then we get ay minus ax minus c, cy plus b, and cx plus a, cy plus b minus ax minus by plus c, and this is equals to 0. So if you focus on the first determinant, you will find that if we take out this term b common from here, and I should put this 1 by a over here, both the places. So you will see that if I pull out this b common from here, then this column will have x, y and 1, and this column will also have x, y and 1. So we know that in a determinant, if two of its columns are same, then its value becomes equal. So we'll do that and we'll get rid of this determinant. Then again we'll shift our attention to the second determinant. So here also you will find we got a cx, we got a cy, and we got this c. So we'll split it similarly. So I'll just clear the board and then we'll complete that. So we'll do a similar splitting in this column now. So we would have this equals, and also we can get rid of this a by multiplying throughout by a. So this will now split into two determinants as x, y, 1, ay minus ax minus c, cy plus b, cx, cyc plus x, y, 1, ay minus ax minus c, cy plus b, a, b minus ax minus by equals to 0. So we'll treat it in a similar way. So I'll just remove this c common from here, and then this column and this column will become identical, so even this will vanish. So finally we'll be just left with this determinant. Now in this determinant you will observe that we got a minus ax and minus by terms over here. So that means if I multiply my first row by x and my second row by y, and if I add it to the third row, you will find that the third row, two of these elements, they will become equals to 0. So we'll say R3 changes to R3 plus x times of R1 plus y times of R2, and this will give us x square plus y square plus 1 ay minus ax minus c, a 0, b, and this a. Now if you expand it with respect to the third row, we would have x square plus y square plus 1 times aby plus a square x plus ac equals to 0. Now clearly this term is not equal to 0 because xy are real numbers, and from this term if we take out a as common, so finally from this expression if we take out a as common, we get by plus ax plus c equals to 0. This would imply by plus ax plus c equals to 0, which is the equation of a straight line. So we have shown that the given determinant actually represents a straight line.